Alright, so the roadmap for Season 3 of Call of Duty Vanguard has been revealed, and unfortunately, it sort of proves my point when it comes to Battle Royales being involved in big shooter franchises. When a series gets split up between its mainline core titles and a free-to-play element more targeted at anybody with a console and thumbs, sometimes you're really bound to see how much these publishers want new people in playing their games. And Battle Royales are still incredibly relevant. They stream really well, they garner an audience, and then those audiences go out and play the Battle Royales themselves with their own group of friends. It's high stakes, it's thrilling, anything could happen, and even though it's not my cup of tea, I do see the value in it. The stupid value that I don't want to take any part in, but whatever. I'm one of those stupid 20-somethings who enjoys team deathmatch and domination, none of that newfangled Battle Royale nonsense. Yeah, you can trust that I'm cool, because I'd rather play 7 games of domination on a map I hate than 1 good game of Battle Royale. Why, you might ask? I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy how Battle Royale plays. I always find it funny when people ask me why I don't like Battle Royale modes. Like, oh, why don't you like dropping into a large open world map and finding weapons and killing players? I don't know, you see me streaming TDM, maybe I just prefer, bite-sized matches on more arena-style maps. Like, fucking, it's not that hard to put together. Battle Royale plays very differently compared to other multiplayer game modes when it comes to shooters. So yeah, when I'm playing one over the other, it's probably because I don't prefer the experience of the other. And so, that's fine. Stupid subjective opinions that don't mean anything. Until the next season of Call of Duty multiplayer has a really interesting layout to its roadmap. See this roadmap? The Warzone stuff is where multiplayer usually is, and the multiplayer is on the right side, down here in the middle, just above the atrocity that is Vanguard zombies. Now, I am excited to get new guns, I'm excited to play on a new map or two, I'm excited that they're adding a trophy system, thank God for objective modes. But while the map they're adding does seem interesting, it seems like it's a miniature set that you get to walk around on, which is kinda cool. It reminds me a little bit of that area on the studio map that they did for Black Ops 2, which was a remake of Firing Range. But Mayhem is like a DOS house style map, apparently. At least that's what they compared it to. And I'm sorry, this game already has a dome and a shipment and a radar and a DOS house. Do we need more of this? I don't know, I feel like if you're gonna release a tiny map, release it right alongside a more interesting map, because not everybody wants tiny maps, not everyone wants big maps, so at least please both types of players. But nope, it looks like we have to wait till in season for the next map, and that could be any time, I guess. Vanguard Zombies isn't worth talking about, it isn't worth bringing up its new content, and until they add a round-based mode, I'm not really gonna play it or get any gameplay for it, so why am I still talking about it? Moving on. And I just want you guys to know that this is what happens when you have a publisher that is sort of the umbrella company over a dev studio or two working on different projects under the same brand. That was a messy way to say, Activision wants your attention to be set on Warzone. This season for Warzone is going to be big. They're having this big Godzilla and King Kong event, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that was kinda cool. I mean, Warzone's a completely fictional, themeless thing, and it's currently taking place on an island, so yeah, let them fight, I say. Monkey, lizard, sweet. Well, I don't really care. At the worst, I don't care. At the best, it's kinda cool. But I don't play Warzone. It's not something I'm interested in. And while some people are gonna get drawn into Warzone because of this event, they're at least gonna play it a little bit to see what it's all about. I might even dabble in it for a little bit just to yell about the bad FOV on console and how I don't want to install it on the SSD on my computer. I don't want to install game-ready drivers because I enjoy studio drivers way more on my computer because it makes my editing software run smoother. Fuck, it's a whole thing, and I'm too tired to get into it right now as I'm recording this, so we're just gonna leave it at, I probably am not going to play it that much, but I might peek. I think maybe when Warzone was first introduced, or during Cold War, I would have been more mad about this, but I'm really not. It's just sort of disappointing for me as a multiplayer fan that this is all we're getting, and it's likely not gonna keep me glued to the screen for very long. But Vanguard launched with so much content, so many maps and weapons and things to progress in, I still really haven't gotten through half of it yet, so I'm kind of okay with having a little lackluster season here and there. I don't prefer it, I don't want it, but I'm okay with it. It doesn't rub me the wrong way, I just don't feel rubbed at all. And there's an argument to be made that I paid for Vanguard and Warzone's free. I know Warzone generates a shit ton of revenue and it definitely deserves its relevance, but like, I paid for Vanguard and I kind of wish that they wouldn't have seasons like this that clearly are designed to get people to go play Warzone because that stinky multiplayer only has one new map. There's no reason to go there, right? I'm glad Call of Duty has any semblance of balance between catering to its core fan base who buys the games every year, and the fickle audience that only started to care about Call of Duty when it started to resemble Fortnite. This puts a bad taste in my mouth, but not such a bad taste that I'm gonna throw a fit. Again, we got a huge amount of launch content with this game. It's not playing catch up, so if it falls behind a little bit, that's okay. But I want this to be a message to those people that think that a Battle Royale just doesn't really affect the other games under the same brand. No. If there is a core traditional experience from a franchise and a Battle Royale, even if made by a completely different studio, if they're both under the same publisher, under that same brand umbrella, sometimes shit's gonna get prioritized, and likely what's gonna get prioritized is the free-to-play ecosystem and not the one-time purchase product. Getting people to download a free-to-play game like Warzone and then getting them involved with their friends and playing for hours, and then they bring their friends in and they bring their friends in and they start recording game clips and posting them on Twitter, bragging about their wins on their social medias, and then they all play the Warzone and they all do really well and they all get excited because they got a victory royale and they buy some skins because the skins look cool, and yeah, that's where they want you. They don't want Stinky McGee over there who spends $60 because they want a quality product that lasts them throughout the year. No, that guy already spent his $60, leave him alone. And I've been so negative recently, I'm gonna say one positive thing about this. I much prefer the system that Call of Duty has now compared to where it was going after Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare and all of their microtransaction shenanigans. I like where we are now. If we can get the quality of things like Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare with the quantity of Call of Duty Vanguard, while Warzone is still well supported and there's just something for everybody, and nobody's spending hundreds of dollars to get weapons out of supply drops because they're lining their wallets with the money they make from cosmetic skins in the free-to-play, you know what? I kind of prefer this, even at its worst. And I much prefer it to what's going on with Halo Infinite. I don't want to do another Halo Infinite video talking about its roadmap, but I'm gonna have to do another Halo Infinite video because they are gonna be stuck with one of the most lackluster content releases I've ever seen for a shooter for the next 6 months. So if you're a Vanguard fan, and I know you do exist, just know that you're eating better than your neighbors. I'll see you when I see you. I've had 24 minutes of sleep in 24 hours. Goodbye.